Hey everyone, it's Amy and Tony.
Sorry.
Maybe Kelly tagged us to do the "What is the color of love" tag. Alright, we've been together almost 20 years. We've known each other for. How long have we known each other? The first thing he ever said directly to me was he called me a hairy necked freak. Yeah,
Was that the first thing?
I think so. That's the first thing I remember you ever saying to me.
I thought I was fussing at you over the computer.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's when I actually fell in love with him. Well, okay, probably not love, but I was definitely infatuated. I remember being on my phone and being like, girl. I was on my phone with my best friend at the time, Elena. And she's still one of my best friends. And I don't know if she remembers that or not. But I had messed up my computer royally. It's back in the day when you could like go and easily go into BIOS. And I was just like, I'm just going to play with some stuff.
You did.
And my uncle, who was his best friend at the time, and him came over, and he was just like, what did you do?
Yeah.
Like, don't you ever mess with BIOS again. Okay, so anyway, let's get to this first question. The point is, we're going to see love from a much different angle than, like, somebody who's, like, 6 months into a relationship. That's just, it changes. It doesn't, like, anything bad happen. It changes. So, they call it the honeymoon phase for a reason. Yeah, that's going to slow down. You're going to get old and you're going to be like, my hip hurts, okay? Alright. Anyway. If love was a color, what would it be? For me, I would say, like this right here. This iridescent, like every way you look at it, it's different. It's just constantly changing. And that's what love is to me. And the way you look at something when it happens, and then you look back on it years later, and it wasn't good then, but you can laugh about it later. Yeah. There's things you can laugh about. There's things you're just going to look at differently, and you become more mature. And, you can sit in a room in complete silence, but it's not uncomfortable. And if I really had to choose a color, it would be the color of red roses. Because to me, there's red roses, a bouquet of red roses, that is the most romantic thing ever. It just screams romance. Okay, what's your answer?
That is really tough. I mean, I don't think of, emotions as colors. I know a lot of people do that, like, mad is red, or, whatever, upset is blue. I mean, it's really tough. I think one of the farther on questions is even tougher. But I already told Amy my answer to that one, but I'm probably not going to use it. I really don't have a color. I mean,
You don't think of our relationship and think poopy brown? Or
seasick green? No. I mean, I really don't have an idea. I mean, that's really tough. I'm sorry, I don't.
Okay.
I guess if it was going to be a color in this house, it would be glitter, because that's everywhere.
It's sparkly.
It's sparkly.
And that's a good answer.
Sparkly's a color, but if you guys could see the table, there's glitter on it.
And it won't come up.
And it won't come out. But anyway.
So that's your answer?
Yeah, that's going to be
glitter?
my answer, glitter.
Well, glitter makes people happy. Well, it doesn't make you happy, so that's not a good answer.
Yeah, I'm sticking to it.
Okay, if your partner was a yacht, what would be the name of the yacht? When I first read this question, I was like, what?
Yeah.
But I came up with my answer, and I would call Tony the Ballad. Because in the late 80s, early 90s, there were these, like, just extreme love ballads. Like REO Speedwagon, Keep On Loving You.
REO's good.
Chicago.
Chicago's good. We saw REO Speedwagon in concert.
Yeah,
To
they
be
were
as
good.
old as they are, yeah, they were good.
So, yeah, I would call him the ballad because he gives me all the feels of one of those strong ballads. You know, one of those when they're just like, and like belting it out, and yeah. I'm waiting.
I'm not going to use the answer I told you earlier.
I think it's funny, though. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say that. I'm a smart aleck. If nobody's figured that out yet, then yeah.
Then you haven't been watching our channel.
So I busted out laughing immediately, and I said something. Some weird
You can't
questions.
skip all these questions.
Well, I'm not trying to skip. I'm just saying there's some weird questions in here. Whoever came up with these. Why would you refer to somebody as a boat? It is a boat, right?
Yeah, it's a boat. It's a fancy boat.
Ooh, a fancy boat.
Yeah. Like down here in the South, you know, in the regular parts of the South, we don't have yachts. We have pontoons.
Oh, I just come up with another good one, but I'm not telling them.
Oh my. Like as in a George Takei. Oh my.
So, trying to think of something PG-13 to throw out there.
That one's not PG-13.
Oh my gracious. Just having a hard time with these.
I asked if you wanted the questions beforehand.
I figured it would. That one I heard during the video playing, but I figured it would just be better to, come off the cuff with it.
People are at home are waiting.
I'm sorry, people at home. You know who you are. I'm sorry.
This is where I would insert the 2 hours later from SpongeBob.
Maybe you can speed through this little part to where I'm, stammering or whatever. Maybe we have to pause for a minute.
That's terrible.
All right, so I had a discussion about something there with Amy, and she thought it would be okay to share. I mean, maybe it doesn't make a lot of sense, but Amy's really got this thing for turtles. So I was honestly thinking like the SSC turtle. And I know it sounds kind of stupid, and that wasn't the one we were really laughing over.
No.
Yeah, that probably never going to be shared.
No.
But anyway.
Okay. What is an important rule of love? I'm going to let you go first this time.
An important rule of love. You mean like don't step on a crack or something like that?
No. Why are you standing up in bed?
I think a very important one would be don't go to bed with cold feet.
I always wear socks.
Yeah, that's true.
My feet have been cold for as long as we've been together. Like in the middle of summer, it's like, how is your feet cold? I don't know.
Poor circulation, probably.
Okay, a serious rule. I was like, that is serious. You stick them under my butt and they're
I
cold.
was kind of serious because, nothing like a cold foot in the back to really change your mood from sleeping. I don't really know if it's a rule, but I mean, it's really important to have respect for each other.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, you try not to take each other for granted.
But if you get really busy sometimes.
Sometimes you do, when I don't know, sometimes it's like, I'll get in from work and Amy meets me on the porch and it's just like, can I just get in the house and sit down? And I mean, it really is nice, and she always
I
asks.
usually meet him on the porch to give him a hug, but
Yeah.
okay, what?
Then she catches me on the steps and I nearly fall. Well, that wasn't her fault. But anyway.
Okay, now I
Yeah.
feel like I shouldn't meet him on the porch. I'm like, okay, you can just I'll sit here on my butt and hey, whatever. When you come in. Yeah, seriously, I go outside. The dogs are really excited to see him. I give him a hug.
Kind of have to let the dogs out.
But, yeah. Anyway. I think an important rule of love, I know what he's saying. Sometimes I will meet him on the porch and be like, this needs done, this needs done. But, yeah. Mostly I'm just out there to hug him. I just want some physical contact. Okay, my important rule of love. This is one I have to think about. I would say, you've got to be a team.
True.
If you're not working towards the same goals, I think that's the reason a lot of people divorce, is because, especially when divorces that come to money,
Yeah.
If one person's just wanting to, YOLO,
YOLO.
you only live once lifestyle.
Oh.
Another person's wanting to save for the future. I mean, it's going to cause problems. You have to be a team. And, I feel you should be each other's biggest supporters. Tony has believed in me more than I've ever believed in myself. So, yeah. You gotta support each other.
It is important.
Stand by your man.
Because here we have both kinds of music.
Country and Western.
And Western.
If anybody knows what movie that's from, I'll be really surprised. Okay, what is a loving or lovely gesture? I'll go first.
Okay.
Because I'll forget. That's the way my brain works. To me, it's always the little things. Always. Tony brings home my favorite candy bar. Tony stops and gets something to eat on the way home when he knows I've had a really hard day at work or just don't feel well. It's always the little things that mean the most to me. Always. Yeah. Oh, and when he says, like, this is good, when eating my food. Or, notices I've done something around the house. And it's like, hey, that looks really good. Or, so. Always, for me, that's it. What's a loving or lovely gesture?
I was honestly, and I'm sorry you beat me to that. I was going to say the same thing. It really is, for me, the small things. I just
realized my shirt is super wet from my hair. I am
Uh-oh.
sorry to interrupt, but that's what that is, people.
With life in general, I really think it is the small things that make it, worthwhile. And it doesn't take a lot of money. It doesn't really take a lot of time. A kind word. I mean,
I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for doing that.
If you don't feel appreciated,
It is kind of weird, and I have to say it's not, really on purpose, or I even realize I'm doing it. But sometimes, I do have this knack, not to blow my own horn, but, I'll stop at a gas station or something, or be at work and about to leave, and it's like, oh, hey, there's a new candy bar. I wonder if Amy will like that. And then I get home and she's like, I've been thinking about these candy bars for 2 days. It's like, guess it's just the universe. But
Thank you, universe.
little things like that do mean the most. Just remembering what somebody likes.
Yes. Oh, and that reminds me, like, to show interest, even though it's not something that you really care about. Like, I'll ask him how his game's going in Diablo. I don't know anything about Diablo. Or he'll ask me during football season about the Vols, and he could care less about the Vols. But
it's going to be a rebuilding year.
Oh, Lord, I hope so.
Every year's a rebuilding year.
It is. But yeah, just when you show interest, and it's just in those little things. Yeah, like if you're reading, what are you reading? Yeah, what are you watching?
How's your relaxing game going?
Okay, I've got like 3 different kinds of Candy Crush on my tablet, and oh, yeah, and I'll be like, beep. And he's like, how's that relaxing game?
I had to quit playing that game.
Yeah, he said he just got too irritated with it.
Yeah.
Because you will be stuck on the same levels for like days. Okay, the last question is, I think it was, my tablet turned off, but I think it was, what is a sexy food? You gonna steal my answer?
No, go ahead.
Strawberries. I don't know why. Strawberries, melted chocolate, some whipped cream.
It's all a plot by the strawberry industry.
When you feed them to each other. Woo! Okay, the video's over. Okay, what do you think is a sexy food?
See, I don't really think of things like that. I mean,
what would you have if you were having a... What do you think would be a good meal if it was a romantic evening?
Well, I mean, I want to say something so bad.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Is that another whisper? What did you just say? What before banana?
You weren't supposed to say that, Ella.
All they had was banana. I think bananas are sexy.
Is that a banana you got over there? Oh, yeah. Maybe for a guy, a cream-filled donut.
Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh, I guess for a woman, a Twinkie.
Sorry.
Okay, so what was your sexy food? I heard a giggle, 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 banana.
Yeah, banana.
No, there was something about the banana.
Banana.
Oh, my stomach. I've been laughing too hard.
Banana.
Banana.
Banana. I'm sorry, I can't do a good Minion voice.
Okay, so cream-filled donuts. Oh, let's think about.
Sorry if I had too much fun with that.
I think this is going to be funny.
These are weird questions. Whoever thought of that? I mean, what was it, like romantic gesture or a good rule? That's pretty good, but a boat? A food? I mean,
just what do you think is sexy food? Like, Lady and the Tramp, they're eating spaghetti.
Oysters.
Oysters are supposed to.
Bologna.
Well, coal miner's daughter.
We just kept eating that bologna.
Oh, that's such a funny movie. Well, I mean, that part's funny.
Yeah, I don't think it was. Yeah, I think you killed that.
Yeah, it was water. Despite my behavior, it was water.
And I've been up for a long time now, so. I mean, awake, that is.
Oh, God. Why did you have to point that out? Oh, Lord, we need to stop before.
Yeah, I apologize if you made it to the end of this. And you know, you
wasn't offended. You're our kind of people.
yeah.
I know Kathy's probably rolling right now. I might have to tell Kathy that one answer. Oh, okay.
Maybe you could have like a game. You could get like, you know, the regular plain glazed donuts and, you know, a banana and like do ring toss. Let's see if I can get the ring on the ball. Well, actually, I guess I'd be holding the banana and you'd be throwing the donuts at it.
Oh my God.
Well, you know, you're a better aim. Yep, probably about time to go.
I wish I had some strawberries.
Or some bananas.
It's frozen. That's not sexy.
It's a whole new twist on
You
things.
just put a chunk of Cool Whip on your lever.
And how did you get that weird bruise? Don't ask.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh.
And there's some snowballs over there.
Men might think those were sexy. This package hides too much. The package.
You gotta leave some things to the imagination. I mean, come on.
I guess these are nice firm snowballs if the package is hiding them.
Excuse me. Okay, we really gotta go now. I'm sorry. I hope everybody has a great evening.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell.
Are you like tagging people in this to me?
Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to tag 3 people, but I don't know anybody who, like, whose husband's... I would love to tag Hanukkah Rose, but I don't know if her husband... I've never seen him in a video, other than, like, his arm, like, hanging up something up on the garage wall. If you want to do this tag, do it. It can be fun. Anyway, where was I in my speech? Hit that bell.
Don't hold anything I said against Amy, so you know, don't unsubscribe because of it. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe,
Hit that bell so you never miss a video.
and we hope everybody has a great day.
Bye.